as you guys know, I'm almost been in Pakistan for 3 years, and here's my daughter, and she is now 1.5 years old. She was born in March on the 30th, and I want to share with you a little bit about her birth and about her name, and just how the Lord did that. So, after I got married, I had to go back to the States to wait for my Pakistan overseas card so I can immigrate to Pakistan. And one day I drove Irvin, one of my friends from church, to Bakersfield. And on the way to Bakersfield, I saw this street sign and it said Akari Street on the street sign. And that name stuck with me ever since I saw that sign. I was thinking, man, that's such a beautiful name for a girl. And if I ever have a girl, I'll name her Akari. Now, I had no idea what Akari meant. And so I sent a message to my wife. Sent a message to my wife saying that, hey, if we ever have a daughter, I know what I'm going to name her. I name her Akari. She said the funny thing is I had a dream that I was breastfeeding a girl, like that night. And so I looked up what Akari meant, and it's actually a Japanese name, and it means light. So I was like, wow, okay, so definitely if I have a girl, then I'll name her Akari. Sure enough, last year the Lord gave us a girl, and I gave her the name Akari. And I was fasting that week too, when before she was born, and I was praying over her life. And I was saying, Lord, may she be a light wherever she goes. May she be friendly. May she have a heart for people who are lonely, people that need a friend. May she be just a light wherever she is and serve people around her. And as I'm praying these things over my soon-to-be born daughter, I start to weep because I don't know. I started to cry really heavily as I'm praying for her. And I'm just excited to see what the Lord is going to do through Akari. And she is one of the friendliest kids ever. She makes friends so easily, whenever there's kids in the church or they come to visit, she's almost the first to initiate contact with them. And so the things that I pray for her actually do they're coming to pass as she grows up. And she's such a wonderful kid. Akari, don't eat the rocks. Oh, I'm just playing with the rocks. But there's something else that's really, really amazing about my daughter's birth, and I didn't know that till many months later. Well, one day, I was sitting on the couch, and the Lord gave me a vision. And on the vision, he was standing in front of Johanabad, which is the city that we're doing ministry at, and he's standing on like a donkey. He's sitting on a donkey in front of Johanabad, and his head was down, and he was weeping over Johanabad, and I can see the tears in his eyes. And I remember in Psalm 119, I think 136, it says that I cry streams of tears because they forget your law. And so I saw this image of Jesus on a donkey crying over Johanabad, and the sky over Johanabad was very dark. And so I knew what the next Sunday message was going to be about. It was about they didn't know the day of their visitation. Crazy thing is that on Saturday afternoon, the Lord tells me to check up your daughter's birth on the Jewish calendar. And I'm thinking like, wow, what in the world? So I look at my daughter's birthday on the Hebrew calendar, and I said, what significant things have happened on that day? Turns out it's the very same day that Jesus was coming into Jerusalem on the donkey, and he was crying over Jerusalem, and because they did not know the day of their visitation. And so the same vision that I saw a week before, turns out my daughter's birthday landed on the same day that Jesus was about to go to Jerusalem, and that's where he was going to be. That's where he was going to get scourged, and that's where they ultimately crucified him. So I was like, oh my goodness. So my daughter's birth is completely prophetic. Even my wife going into labor started when I came out of my dream about the end times. So the Lord has given us a tremendous blessing in our lives. So Akari is like a prophetic sign every day to me that Jesus is coming soon, and that we should get our house in order and expect the Lord's return very, very soon. So we're just excited, and I pray for my daughter. And my wife's rapture dream that she had, she saw that my daughter was in the hands of my mother-in-law as a young child. I'm about her age right now, and she was raptured up with my mother-in-law, my father-in-law, and myself. So my daughter's life is such an amazing sign for us, and I hope that as she grows up, she'll continue to grow in grace and to walk in the Spirit of God at an early age. I pray that she gets visions and dreams from the Lord at an early age, so she can encourage us to continue to fight the good fight of faith. So I just hope that this testimony encouraged you. God is amazing. The stuff that He does is just beyond our imagination sometimes, and I'm so thankful. So God bless you, and I hope that you are continually seeking the Lord in your life, and just let Him bless you. To continue to just entrust your whole life to Him, and just follow Him. He's amazing, and He speaks to His people. So God bless you.